today we are going to learn about doing a raised bed garden. So look at the beautiful plants.
The ones that wouldn't survive out there, hopefully we got them all in.
So this is what I'll be learning today.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah,
Finally get all of our
raised
plants.
garden. This is gonna be fun, you guys.
Place it as often. And then so we just took our 2x4s that are 8 feet long that they come, cut them in half, made our perfect 4 foot, and then same with the 2, you can get, you know.
Can you
4
do
cuts
like
out of it.
smaller side too, or
Yes.
you don't have to exactly be?
Especially if you already do other gardening, I'm sure you have excess around.
Now, do you put this here water thing on there? Or is that-
Yeah, so this is just an oscillating water timer for your hose to hook it up. Or, you know, we have this soaker, which is gonna be pretty much your irrigation hose. It slowly leaks out instead of just a stream through the hose.
Put it on your patio.
Okay.
And we have a few different sizes of those.
And so how much dirt does it take? Does it say on here?
So this one, we use 2 bags of the raised bed garden soil.
Okay. The dirt looks really good.
Me dijo Ana que venía a ayudar, pero yo creo que me iban a ayudar una
Nice.
So this is obviously on the back of the bag too. That gives you some more instructions as well and tips.
So I'll need 2 bags
Yes.
because it's a 6-inch raised bed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you know, obviously, this is your base build. If you wanted to, you know, grow something that needed deeper, you know, you can add layers up to it accordingly.
And how many plants do you think you can put inside of this bed?
Well,
That
it-
it won't be overcrowding.
I was gonna say it kind of depends on the plant. You want to look into proper spacing, but if you're planting the actual plant, not starting from seed, I would say usually you want to have about 4 to 6 inches buffer between each plant to get a proper, you know, room for the roots to grow and not intertwine. So I would say probably 1, 2, 4, 6, probably about 10 plants you could get in here comfortably.
10?
Yeah,
Okay. So, and if I was to plant watermelon,
yeah,
then I would definitely reduce how many plants I put in there in cantaloupe.
exactly. Yeah, if you're- yeah,
I would put all those big melons in one bed,
yeah.
and cucumbers too.
Yep, cucumbers obviously you'd want to add either some sort of fencing or trellis for them to grow along.
Okay. And onions.
Yep, onions you could easily do in here, yep. Any of the root vegetables would be
Are good for this.
good, yeah. Yeah, your radishes, onions. Lettuce is always a good one too. Lettuce
Lettuce.
grows pretty well. And from what I've done, I'm kind of new with gardening, but I've had best luck with peppers. Out here, peppers are seem to be very easy to grow.
So I probably wouldn't put tomatoes in here.
No, tomatoes you kind of want to, they're kind of their own entity
Yeah.
with the cages and everything.
Yeah, that's separate. I see how you have these beans here.
Mm-hmm.
So those would be good in here. Chives would be good. So I guess like if you did an herb garden.
Yeah, I
this
was
would be
going to
good.
say herb gardens are very good too.
Yeah, herb garden.
And the mix of both too. That's one thing that some people like to do too is have a garden set up with, you know, their favorite foods. Say if you're, you know, a big fan of Mexican food, that they'll have Their cilantro, their peppers, the onions, or if you're a big salad eater, you're gonna want to have your radishes, your carrots, your lettuce, spinach, arugula, any of those good leafies.
She took your bag.
No, I'm just moving it. I'm hiding it.
And then for like when you water it, is it gonna need some more soil, or you think it'll be okay?
No, it should be good. One thing that is recommended for raised beds as well is putting a layer of straw or a very fine mulch on top, because it protects the soil from from pests, and as well as helps retain moisture. And it keeps the soil from, because if the sun gets beating on the soil too much, it can deplete the nutrients
Right.
and the nitrogen, so that you don't want to use a thicker chunk mulch, because that can pull nitrogen from the soil.
Right.
I mean, obviously you want to make adjustments based on that, but yeah, so a finer mulch or straw on top. Is a nice protective layer for your soil.
Oh, that's good. That's a good tip. And then would I have to continue to put fertilizer on it once I'm done, or keep bugs away?
You could around the area. Be careful with fertilizer when you're growing vegetables.
Right.
Plant food. We do have the different kinds of Miracle-Gro plant foods that are always a good addition to it.
And would you suggest like marigolds in here?
Yeah, marigolds could do pretty well in here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of these that we have too are very, very likely to grow. Starting from seed can be tough.
Yeah, I would rather do the actual plants.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of times when you do the actual starting with the plant, I know it's kind of tough with the growing season here in Colorado, but if you start with plants, sometimes you can get 2 cycles throughout the growing season. Whereas if you're going from seed, you're just gonna get 1 full harvest.
Oh, these are just beautiful.
With the soil, I would say you're good for a whole growing season with this setup, but it's good to keep some of the old soil, like say for next year,
Right.
if you're keeping the raised bed, keep some of it in there, but you're definitely gonna want to add some fresh
soil.
Yeah, mix it in with it.
No, I don't
Okay.
like it.
Yeah, because there is some nutrients that gets left behind in the soil with
Right.
the plant breaking down just through the growth of it. So you want to keep some of that as well as adding the new and fresh. I've tried a couple of times.
All right, guys. So just finished up my class. Now I'm gonna look at some plants. And we got some cilantro. We got 3 for $12. This is awesome. This is at Lowe's. Basil smells so good, you guys. And then we got some hybrid tomatoes.
Yeah, I've done that. We actually just started.
And then we got some geraniums here. And we know petunias. Can't go wrong with petunias. Those are nice. Ooh, peppers. So 3 for $12 is not a bad price. They look really healthy. So get your gardening done, guys. Get your jalapenos.
That's one thing I learned. You want to make sure you get a straw from the garden center.
Okay.
Because some people assume that just any straw.
No, straw from garden center.
Yeah, you want it to be.
Snowing, you guys. I know it's April. It's almost May, and it's snowing here. Okay. It's a gorilla here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. So if you want to do a raised one, you guys you can decorate it. This is another idea. That's pretty cool. No legs, just put the little thing there. Alright guys, so let's see what kind of seeds we got here. All kinds of seeds. Wildflowers, sunflowers. Zinnias. I remember planting a lot of these. Alright, here's the organic. So I would say, get your garden together. Get your garden together. Yeah, get your garden together.
Thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thanks for supporting my channel.